Turn the porch light off, let the highway hum. If you ever met lonely the way I met lonely, you know the night don't end, it just runs. I learned silence young, trailer tent for a ceiling, rain tapping Morse code while my stomach kept kneeling. Holes in the floor, let the winter wind bite. I wear 2 pairs of socks just to make it through night. Phone dead, hope then grief, loud faith none. Mic gon' head down, same town, same run. I've been the boy on the bus with a busted up backpack, writing bars on the back of a court date knapsack. I've been the man in the shed with a bucket and a candle, counting drips like prayers I refuse to mishandle. And if love was a porch with a crooked board plank, I fell through it face first and crawled out of the dank. I put quarters in the jukebox just to hear a heartbeat. Diner coffee like gravel, just grinding my teeth. The waitress said, baby, it gets better someday. Some days showed late, but it still found my way. If you know loneliness the way I know loneliness, and life ain't the same. It changes how the thunder sounds, and now you spell your name. I've been at my worst day was my worst pain. I did it alone till alone finally broke like a chain. Only now I'm starting to see the light of day. Thin blade of dawn cutting through this ash and clay. Yeah, if you know loneliness the way I know loneliness, you don't play, you just breathe, take aim and walk toward the light of day. I kept a mattress on the floor like a hostage asleep. Bad dreams on repeat like the cops on the street. Put my sins in a shoebox, tape that bitch shut. Still the past finds a gap like a draft under the hood. I wore shame like a jacket that never fit right. All denim in denial, all cuffs too tight. I watch friends turn to shadows, then shadows turn to names. On a t-shirt, on a headstone, same make, same rain. Some nights I saw my breath and pretended it's a choir, cause nobody else was singing for a man in the wire. And I ain't talking religion, I'm talking about the choice to stitch yourself together when you barely got a voice. Ain't no halos in this county, just reflections off chrome, and a heart that learned mechanics just to tow its own home. I wrote letters to the future on a fast food sack, said if I make it to the morning I ain't going back. Lonely taught me math, how to add what I lacked, how to subtract dead weight and divide what I packed. It taught me how to multiply a spark by 10, how to carry one breath till it turns to a wind. If you know loneliness the way I know loneliness, a life ain't the same. It changes how the thunder sounds, and now you spell your name. I've been at my worst day was my worst pain. I did it alone till alone finally broke like a chain. Only now I'm starting to see the light of day. Thin blade of dawn cutting through this ash and clay. Yeah, if you know loneliness the way I know loneliness, you don't play, you just breathe, take aim and walk toward the light of day. It ain't magic, it's maintenance. Oil change on the soul, tighten every loose bolt, make the busted parts whole. I put a lock on my pity, threw the spare in the creek, let the current take the key like it owed me a week. Started jogging out the rage, doing laps around doubt, counting fences like blessings every mile I'm out. Got sober with a pencil and a metronome tick, turned the panic into patterns, let the rhythm unstick. When the sunrise hit the hood of my broke ass truck, I saw gold in the rust like it wished me luck. I ain't rich by the numbers, I'm to him, Lunatic. If you're standing in a doorway where your shadow looks tall, and you feel like every heartbeat is a wrecking ball fall, take a breath on purpose, name a thing you can see, a smell, a sound, a texture, anchored down, count 3. Empty ain't a verdict, it's a room you repaint. You ain't fragile, you're fractured, there's a difference in weight. Fragile shatters and quits, fractured learns how to mend. That's the science of survival. Pressure turns to a friend. If you know loneliness the way I know loneliness, the life ain't the same. It changes how the thunder sounds and how you spell your name. I've been at my worst day was my worst pain. I did it alone till alone finally broke like a chain. Only now I'm starting to see the light of day. Thin blade of dawn cutting through this ash and clay. Yeah, if you know loneliness the way I know loneliness, you don't play, you just breathe, take aim and walk toward the light of day. I keep a list on the fridge called reasons I stay. Number 1 is the boy who deserves a better day. Number 2 is the music. Number 3 is the road. Number 4 is the promise that I carry this load. But I keep it universal, this ain't just about me. It's for the waitress on a double with a Hall of Fame knee. It's for the kid in the bleachers with a bloody nose dream. For the old man with a photo only he's ever seen. It's for the woman in a motel writing names she forgives. For the vet with fireworks in a porch where he lives. It's for all of us rough hearts with professional grit. We're a choir without an organ, but we still don't quit. And if anybody asks me how I know I'm alright, I'll say I learned to aim darkness till it points me to light. I don't beg for a miracle, I build one with my hands. Hammer hope into habit, draw blueprints in sand. Look, I've been hungry, been hollow, been haunted as hell, but I made me a promise only time can tell. If the night won't end, then I'll learn its maps. Read the mile mark signs and the railroad claps. I ain't asking for applause, just a shoulder of road and a tank with enough to get home with this load. If you know loneliness the way I know loneliness, a life ain't the same. It changes how the thunder sounds and how you spell your name. I've been at my worst day was my worst pain. I did it alone till alone finally broke like a chain. Only now I'm starting to see the light of day. Thin blade of dawn cutting through this ash and clay. Yeah, if you know loneliness the way I know loneliness, say my name. Country lunatic in the dark, carving daylight from the grain. So here's to the nights drag me by the throat, and the mornings that stitched me back into a note. Here's to every empty room I turned into a stage, and the pen that pried open the lock on the cage. If you ever meet lonely the way I met lonely, don't bow, don't beg, make it pay you in glory. Keep walking till the black top softens to gray, then stay